Hello and welcome to Openboosters, and I'm back. Craziness. We're going to start out a little bit simple. One of my boxes of Unlimited came back. Unlimited graded cards. And we're going to go through the card parade. Here's Sarah. Sarah. She only came back with a 9 on centering and everything else at 9.5. Pretty cool. We got some 10s in here too at some point. And then we got the 9, 2, and the Wanderlust. And we got a 10 on there. Boom, 10. So stay tuned for those 10s. I'm just going, and we're going to have some fun. Here's some evil presents. I feel evil with this one. Got a 9 on that. Centering. The centering. We also have some funny ones coming out. And I'll explain those later. But centering 9, 10 on edges. Scavenging go. Pretty cool. I was actually pleased with the box that I got. It was pretty exciting. And power. Oh, we got plenty of power. Okay. 9 on centering, 9.5 and a 10 on that surface. Ivory Cup. So fun. So fun. 9 on centering, 9.5, 10 on surface. Card parades are amazing. I love Earth Elemental just because of the artwork. Look at him. Just hanging out. Come on, I'm ready. Let's go. We got an Ice Storm here. He's quadded up with a 10. Boom. Life Force quadded up with a 10. A pretty card here. 10 and 10 and 9.5s. 2 10s. Booyah. Like I said, we do have some 10s in this. And I was just so surprised with how many 10s. We got 2 10s and 2 9.5s. Conservator, come on. Got our castle here with 2 10s and a 9 on that centering. Centering. Craziness. Castle. I don't even know if I said the name. Lance. We got the 9. 2 10s and a 9.5. So awesome. Alright. Some more comments. Let's do some comments. Alright. We got 2 10s and 2 9.5s. Giant Spider. Jump. 2 10s and 2 9.5s. 2 10s and 2 9.5s for an unsummon. Back to your hand. Look out. Psychic Venom. 2 10s and 2 9.5s. Why aren't they 10s? I'm just saying. Come on. We got Flight here. 2 10s and 2 9.5s. So awesome. Another 2 10. Boom. I mean, you can't go wrong with 2 10s. And another 2 10s with the War Mammoth. So fun. Mons Goblin Raiders. 2 10s. That's great. 9.5 overall. Another invisibility with 2 10s. Mash it up with another one with 2 10s, but it's a different 2 10s. Well, one has corners, so the other one has corners. They like to be twinkied, but only in the corners. Drain Life, 2 10s. Cool. We got 2 10s on this Shenandoah Dryads. Boom! That's fantastic. Dwarven Warriors, 2 10s, 9.5. Whoa! Scrib Sprites, 2 10s. Boom! Alright. That was just cool. And then we're going to keep going because we still haven't even gotten to our full-fledged 10s. But we got some rare here. Let's see. Let me pull them down. Alright. Then the 10 pile starts. Alright. So here's Kazul. He didn't do so good with those centering. But he got a 10 on those corners. Nice. Kudzu. Pure Lace. There it is. Quadded up with 2 10s. Nice. Laces rule. Especially with another 9 and a 9.5 and 2 10s. You gotta have those 2 10s. That Lace. And the Royal Assassin. Pulling in. I was hoping he was going to be a 10 overall, but he got that extra 9.5 on those edges. But he's got the 2 10s, and you can't go wrong with 2 10s with a Royal Assassin. Close up. There he is. The meat. Living Artifact. Who wants to live with a quad? There you go. Quad 9.5. And then we're going to balance it out with balance. 10 on the surface. Pretty good. And then you got 9.5s and everything else. So that's awesome. Cool. And then the parade of 10s happened. It's the highlight reel. All right, because this is ridiculous. I gotta, whoa! All right, and we're back, and the camera still works. At least I hope so. If you're seeing this, then it actually worked. If it didn't, well then, I mean, I have a screen up here, and it says that it's recording. I can't believe I knocked it off. But all right, let's continue with the card parade. So we got 10 with Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. Yay! It's got a 9.5 up there, but look, it's a 10. And you know what's better than that? Getting 2 Merfolk of the Pearl Trident that are 10. That's crazy. That brings it up to a pop 4. There's also a black label out there, but I got 2 of them. So there's 5 total 10s. One's a black 10, and now there's these guys, which brought it up to 4. So I got two 10s. That's craziness. And then we have a weakness. Oh my goodness. Weakness. Yes, it's a 10 too. And then there's only a pop 1. And guess what? There it is. That's awesome. It's a pop 1. Craziness. And we have a giant spider. Ooh, giant spider. Pop 1 as well. Boom. This sickness continues. I'm just crazy. It's crazy. A pop 1. I mean, there's probably going to be more in the future because they're commons, but still, look at this. Swamp version 1. Pop 1. Boom. I mean, that's insane. Look at that. A 10, another 10. Oh, my goodness. All right, and then we've got Plains version 3, and it's a 10. Craziness, but there's 3 of those. There's 3 of those, and this is one of them. Sweet. And then we have version 2. Da-da-da-da. Plains version 2. And it's also a pop 2. That's pretty funny, because version 3 is a pop 3, and version 2 is a pop 2. I thought that was funny. I'm just saying. And then we have Forest. Yes! Forest version 1. Craziness. And you know what's fun to do with that? To have Forest version 2, version 1 as well. So we got 2 of them. And it's a pop 3. So I've got 2 of the 3. It's ridiculous. I love it. All right, and then we have Dwarven Warriors. Here they are. And there's 3 in the population. So that's what the pop stands for, population. If you didn't know that, now you do. Dwarven Warriors, 10. Craziness. And then we have fire breathing. Whoops. But I'm bumping stuff. I'm going to get the camera again. Too exciting. Let me put these somewhere where they don't like crash to the floor. All right. And then we have fire breathing 10. And there's a population of 2. 1 of 2. There we go. Boom. And then we have a Llanowar elf. Not kidding. It's right here. Pop 10. It's a 10, but it's a population of 4. So I've got the 4th one. Nice, right? And then we have Island version 3. Da, da, da. And it's a pop 1. Craziness. And there he is. Pop 1. Only 1. And then we've got Circle Protection Red. And then there's a lot of these because there's 5 in population. I mean, that's crazy. But here's another one. So that's 3 of them. And then here is the 3rd. So it used to be a pop 2. Now it's a pop 5. And I've got 3 of them. That's insane, right? I just need 1 more for a set. That's ridiculous. I've got 3 Circle Protection Red 10s. That's funny. And look, it's a 9.5 on the edges, right? A 9.5 at the surface over here, and a 9.5 on the centering. But I've got 3 10s. So I brought it up to 5. That's crazy. And then I have Circle Protection White. Yes! Circle Protection White. There it is. It's a pop 3. But, you know, we got 1 of them. Yes! And then here's some fun. Here's some fun. We got a Regeneration 10. Boom. Yes. And there's only 2 in the gold one, and there is a black regeneration 10. There is one out there, and it's right here. Boom! We got a black border 1. Boom! And there's only one black border 1. There it is. Black 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Yeah! There he is. Look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. Boom! Black 10. It's a population of 1, and that's really hard to hit. But we have the gold 10, and there's only 2 of those. I mean, that's just amazing. Right there. Boom! Oh, smack that one out of the park. All right, we got a mountain here. Version 2, but population is 3. That's pretty awesome. Fantastic there. And then we got Jade Statue. I know, you're expecting more uncommons, but this is the only uncommon 10. Oh, come on. But it's a population of 2. Jade Statue. Craziness. Ah, so fun. And then we got Death Ward. Yes, we do. Death Ward. And he's a pop 2. You know, so we got one of them. But we also have the other one. We have the entire population right here. That's cool, right? The entire population. I think that's hilarious. Alright. Because there's 2 and we have both. But this is the Dredge Skeleton. There it is. And there's a pop 2, but I only have 1. Ah, so sex. I love Dredge Skeleton. Dredge Skeleton's cool. I love the artwork too. Let's just do a close up on the artwork. Ah, the Dredge Skeleton. You can just hear them walking around. So cool. Ah, and then we have Spell Blast. This is a population of 4. Spell Blast 10. And we also have the other Spell Blast 10. So there's 2 out there that are not these guys. Alright, cool. So that's it for the 10s. That's a lot of 10s. I mean, that's just insane. I've submitted Unlimited before, and I've never got that many 10s back. But now we have some funny stuff. Alright, so let's do some funny stuff. Here's an 8.5, because it's got the 8 centering on my Crusade here, and a 9 and a 9.5 and a 10 on the surface. I thought that was pretty funny, because the 8, the centering is what makes it an 8.5. You bring that up to a 9, I mean, it's a 9, right? Oh, so sad. But then we get to ridiculous standards. Let me see. Let me pull up the first of the ridiculous stuff. Alright, so here you go. Yeah, I got 3 10s. 1 10, 2 10, 3 10s, right? So you think pristine 10. But look at that. You got a centering 9, which brings it down to a 9.5. So technically this is a 10. Technically this is a 10. But it's not a 10 because it's got that 9 centering. I mean, these are insane. I've never ever seen 3 10s on anything and it's not a 10. I mean, that's just crazy, right? It's hilarious, too, because it's got 3 10s. But it's not a 10, right? And we got this guy here. He's got 2 10s and a 9.5, but that 8 centering just kills it. Turns it into an 8.5. And then we have these guys. Same thing, 9.5, 9.5, 10, and an 8 on centering. I mean, I should just crack these open and send them to PSA, and they will probably give them 10s. Right? And we have 8, 9.5, and 2 10s. You know, I mean, it's insane. I've never seen this kind of thing. And we got an 8, right? An 8 fire elemental, and you would expect this would be a 2. Yeah, this is terrible, right? It's just a near mint card. But you got 9.5, 9.5, and 10, and a 7.5 on the centering. That is the only thing that's wrong with this, the centering. And it is off center, I admit. But those corners and edges and everything else is it's just hilarious to see that 7.5. It's an 8, but it only has to deal with the centering of the card. And that it's hilarious, because if you sent this to PSA, I guarantee it's going to be at least a 9. It'd probably be a 9. I'm pretty sure they might dock it for a little bit of centering. And then we have this. We got an 8, 2 10s, and a 9.5, and it's an 8.5. But this is the most ridiculous one out of everything that we've got, and you're gonna love this. Okay, are you ready? So this is a overall grade of 9. But the centering here is 8.5. So literally it's a 9. Sort of. Because I got 10, 10, 10. I showed you the 9.5s, right? Yeah, so if we go back at the beginning, we had a 9 right here, right? It's a 9.5. However, at 8.5, it goes back a 9. How ridiculous is that? It's got 3 10s that have to do everything with the card, right? Every little thing to do with the card. But it's an 8.5. I mean, I've never seen it that low. Usually these have some kind of 9.5, but this is 8.5 and all 10s. That is crazy. I'm blown away by it. It's hilarious. But anywho, great card. I mean, it is off-center. You can tell it's way off-center. But does it really constitute a 9? It should be at least a 9.5. I mean, no matter how you call it, it's quality of the card that should be the, key factor of whether it's mint or not mint. You know what I mean? It still says mint, but still. I'm just saying. But that, I think, is hilarious. I do. I honestly think that's funny. So, I hope you enjoyed the card parade. I know it was a little long. I know I knocked over the camera, but at least it wasn't an opening. That's all I've got to say on that. But it was pretty exciting, to say the least. All right, hit the like button, subscribe, make a comment. There will be more videos coming up. So we're getting ready for GB Vegas. GB Vegas is coming. It's almost here. It's almost go time. All right, talk to y'all soon. Hit the like button, subscribe, make a comment on the fun of unlimited BGS graded cards.